Control and you're now making towards their boats. Chris, isn't it? Just must go really slow. Wirral are trying to do something in the red boats there. You see on the far side they're trying to slow it down. If they can stop that boat number 19, what they will do is they'll move to a 2-3-4 combination. But it looks as if Wirral are starting to make the move. You see the far side, they're moving through to a 2-3-4 combination, a winning combination with 200 yards to go. This is make or break. This is the first race in their quarter final. Only 100 yards to go. You can see that the boat number 16, Yellow from Yale, really throwing a kitchen sink at them, trying to slow them down. Can he slow them down? Looks like Wirral are going to go either side of him. Wirral will take a 1-3 or 1-2-4. Looks like Wirral take the first race. They were winning and then they were losing. They were winning.
1-2-3.
1-2-3 for Wirral. But they won the first race versus Itchener in the white. So Itchener, this is do or die, they must win this. Whereas in the middle, it looks like the orange boats of Yale from America are moving to a 2-3-4 combination. I think these guys are going to come good from Yale, Chris. I think they'll be semi-finalists and very hard to beat. Right in front of us, there's going to be some boats over the line. Anyone in the grandstand should be able to tell.
Yeah, boat 4's in a difficult position there. He's over the line, he's got to get back, but he's got boats pushing him up the other way. He's done it, he's back, but he's started up way behind the others now. He's got a lot to do.
From the Hawks is keeping an eye on boat number 4. What West Kirby will try and do here, they're thinking fast speed. Boat number 3 and 3 combination. Whereas the orange and the blue race, it still looks like Hawks. Meanwhile, the black boats take a 1-2-3 round the top mark. If they hold that, they'd move through to the semi-finals. It's exciting. On the far side, you see the Yale boats, the orange boats coming down. They're trying to affect the change on Bristol. You can see 19 and 20 trying to stop the boats there. They're trying to stop 22 and 24 to bring boat number 19 in. We have 2 racers on the course at the moment. Hawks in a 1-2-3 combination. Okay, we'll see. I can't remember, I was probably doing something else. On the far side, orange boat still trying to make a change. Bristol holding on to a 1-4-5 combination. You see boat number 20 really trying to slow down boat number 22 to get boat number 19 up there. And on the far side, the far Yale boat trying to stop number 19 racing up. Can they get them through in time? This is a matter of 200, 300 yards to do. And now the first Bristol boat 23 comes down to try and stop boat number 20. It's like the horse racing. Whereas coming to the start in front of us, we have the grey versus the blue, which is Wessex exempt in grey versus NFA in blue, but we will just stick with the finish of this one. Yale making the change. You can see the middle Yale boat coming through. They're coming through to a 2-3-4 combination. Whereas coming to the start in front of us, we have the grey versus the blue, which is Wessex exempt in grey versus NFA. And I was going to say the grey boats make a great start there, but Wessex exempt have 1 boat over, but they do have boats 8 and 9, the grey boats, travelling at great pace, whereas the NFA are all bunched together in the middle now. Will we see boat number 1-2-3 combination and boat number 12 for NFA hold up that grey boat number 7? Looks like he's going to get over the top of him. Looks like the grey boats from Wessex close. On the far side, West Kirby still taking a 1-2 to make them the first semi. Take that race in a 1-2-3 against Royal 4. So Royal 4 far side. So the grey boats there, if they can hold on to a win, they will be the second semi-finalist. West Kirby, Hawks already through. Looks pretty close there, but the grey boats look as if they may hold a 1-3 combination. But the last grey boat doing a spin there, whereas in front of us
Wessex exempt there come through for a 1-2 combination and win their second round, so they're through into the semi-final. Royal D here in the red doing a great job there. The very close manoeuvre there that
15, boat number 15 sailing away from the grandstand, just trying to slow everybody. Royal D, but that's exactly what they need. They need to just sail as few races. Royal fourth boat just to really try and rub salt in the wound. On the far side you see the grey boats there. Grey boats of Wessex exempt, 1-0 up, remember, against the NFA, National Firefly Association. The grey boats trying to make that 2 and make it the second semi-finalist. Great manoeuvring here from the red boats of Royal D. Done a great job to hold out boat number 17. Looks like boat number 17, maybe sneak inside, but you can see he's done his job. Look at the gap now. These 15 seconds to go. The crews really need to get a wriggle on here to get up to the start line, but they're doing a good job. Bristol in blue. Well, can that Bristol boat get in front of the 21? He can. It looks like the Bristol boats will have 3 boats off the middle of the line. Great start for boat number 20. Just one Yale boat, the 19 there, just lagging behind a bit. This maybe gives Bristol a chance to come in and maybe get...
Today, it's been unbelievable.
So the boat number 20 there for Yale did a great job. He managed to push boat number 22 to Luke. 4 combination at beat. 19 is going to catch 24. 24 ducks under 19, so Yale still have a chance here. I thought it was a 2-3-4, and now the other Bristol boat's ducking, and this gives away the race to Yale. Not sure why to duck 2 boats there, giving 3 boat lengths away. Yale moving to a 1-3 combination. Can he catch 22? Yale moving to a 1-2 combination. Yale moves to the semis on the far side. Royal D holding a commanding 1-2 combination, already 1-0 up. These quarterfinals are looking as if they're going to be a straight 2-0 each of them. Even if the yellow boat does go really fast, the first 2 that they've got. Yale, remember, hold a 1-0 lead and are looking as if they have a 1-2 or a 1-3 combination. What can boat... Yale here, you see, just trying to hook up, trying 22 here to pull their teammate through. Maybe they're thinking they go for a 1-3-4, but they still hold the 1-3. That first blue boat from Bristol has to do something, has to make a change. 23 comes up now, tries to hook the Yale boat. He's got 1 of them. Has he got 2 of them? First boat just compressing the race. Looks like he's gone round early. I thought he'd hold there and try and get a 1-2. This is Bristol's chance. They go round in second. But Yale still to go through. Yale go through in a 1-3-4 combination. Yale did a good job there to hold on to it. Bristol really with it all to do. We take a breath. Those of you with a seat, I wouldn't leave now. We have the semi-finals will start in about the next 7 or 8 minutes. Yale, you see there, hold a 2-3-4 combination. Very steady. What they need to do is just 2 of us. They split the course, they keep going. Boat number 20 comes back to keep an eye on 22. And the Bristol...
Oh, the crabs are biting.
There's an official count going on for the crabbing. 10 crabs, excellent. Whereas in the racing on the far side, you get pinned hard trying to make the finish line. Looks like Yale will come through to a 1-2 or a 1-2-3 combination. Boat number 23 really zooming through. Yale come through to a 1-2 combination to take the last semi-final place with their 2-0 win. Yeah. Well done to Yale. We will have a US... This is the 46th running of the Wilson Trophy. The previous 45, we have had 26 winners in that time. So, in the last 4, we'll make this up as we go. West Kirby Hawks, they've won the Wilson before. Wessex Exempt, they've won it once before. Royal D have never won it before. And what a story that would be. Royal D, in the 200th year of their yacht club, they're here in the semi-finals with a chance. And then we have Yale from the USA, they have never won it before. Will they be a new team on the Wilson Trophy, or can the old dogs of the Hawks and Wessex Exempt put their name on the trophy again? Pretty exciting.
And it's hard to believe it's just starting to float as the tide comes in this afternoon. Yeah, go ahead, Adam.
So not as good all day, every day. They've had a good time in the bar at night. They've met new friends, old friends, and probably fallen out with some friends. Good thing is, though, everybody Yale in white. The second semi-final will be Wessex Exempt in grey versus the Royal and the Ancient Mariners. That's me and my guys. We sponsor Kirby, we thank you. Birch Veterinary, we thank you. MI Finance, Carlsberg, Party Paraphernalia, Checkpoint, Rock Eastside. We're ready. I'll stop wittering. Let's get to the sailing. So how's the
it was delayed whilst that white one was leaving the pontoon. So we're ready now.
So So, looks like we're ready to get underway. Apologies for the delay. Boat number 5 here, Carlsberg. Let's give him a little shout maybe. He was a little bit late. Maybe the last cup of tea before they went down. That's a white boat from Yale. Remember, the first semi-final is the black boats of West Kirby versus Yale in the white boats. It's all scratch now, it's 0-0. Remember, the best of 3. So this first race is really important. If you can get this on the board, it just takes the pressure off. And it gives you a chance to relax and sail the real true race. So the West Kirby Hawks are in the black boats, Yale are in the white boats.
So this is the time of the weekend where you need to be picking your winners, picking your team to cheer through to the finals. So black boats are West Kirby Hawks, local legends, and Yale are visitors from across the pond.
I'm torn, I've got to tell you. A lot of me saying you've got to support your home boys, and I do, but Yale University have been great. They've come over here, jumped in the boats, they haven't known the boats, and they've really done well. So I want to support Hawks, but I've got a lot of respect for Yale. So in the black boats, West Kirby Hawks. In the white boats, Yale. This is the first race of the semi-finals. 25 to go. Looks like the back Yale boat might be a long way away. Boat number 1 for West Kirby there, maybe holding them out. They're pushing in now. Boat number 5 here for Yale. I think he wants this orange end of the start line. He wants the pin. Can 3 and 2 push him down? Wind just gone light. Boat number 4 held up there. Remember, West Kirby is black, Yale is white. Looks like West Kirby might have 3 in the first 4 here off the start line.
Clean start, and they're away.
Problem there for Yale. Boat number 4 held out at the committee boat end. It looks as if West Kirby off the line here, maybe coming into a 1-2-3 position. Boat number 3 for the Hawks there. Can they? Boat number 1 comes back for Hawks. Remember, the wind has changed now, so they're going to the red float in the middle of the lake. Both Yale boats back. Yale certainly in 6th place. Nice and steady.
But we've seen Yale improve over the weekend.
Later wind is maybe a bit better for Yale. When the wind was really high, they were having difficulty in these boats. They don't sail them every weekend, but it looks like boat number 1 for the Hawks will take a 1 and maybe a 1-2-3 round the top, certainly a 1-2. But the action will come thick and fast because 1 minute 50 to go is the second semi-final umpire call. There the Hawks go through to a 1-2, maybe a 1-2-4 combination. You might see the last Hawks boat here. He'll try and stop, give his teammates a chance to move forward. Hawks take a 1-2 round the second mark. But you can see there that the last Hawks boat just trying to give a little gap. But the Yale boat, boat number 5, is getting in towards the blue and grey boats there. Remember, we have Wessex Exempt in grey and Royal D in the blue boats. They are milling around in the course where the West Kirby and the Yale boats will come through. So it's whether or not that will take note of each other. They'll be constantly keep an eye out to see if anything changes. Hawks holding a 1-2 combination. Push the Hawks boat out, but it looks like the nearer black one to us will hold first, and Hawks, when he jibes over, he's got a chance to go to 1-2. Looks like they would hold a 1-2-4 combination. It's weather coming in, 10 seconds to go. Wessex Exempt in the grey boat trying to lead into this pin end of the line here with the orange float. Great start there, so number 9 does a great work. So Hawks go back to a 1-2-3 there, number 9's got a great start, but the 2, 10 and 12 for blue. Beautiful conditions here on the Marine Lake. West Kirby still holding a 1-2-3 round the last mark. But the race here, the blue boat here from Royal D having to duck number 7. Can he get in front of number 8? This advantage back maybe to Royal D. Can they take first place? Look, the spin there for the grey boat, so this looks like Royal D go to a 1-2-4 combination, which really is tough.
Looks like a 1-2-3 combination. They did
1-2-3, 1-2-4, but the blue boats from Royal D sail out to a 1-2 combination. West Kirby, on the other hand, looks like Royal D will have a 1-2 around the second mark. Beautiful conditions here, wind absolutely perfect for team racing. Black boats on the far side, maybe a 1-3 combination, maybe a 1-3-5. Can they change that to a 1-2? Looks like they've got that boat number 4 locked. West Kirby trying to go a 1-2, and Royal D still holding a 1-2, but with 2 grey boats bearing down on them. You see the boats of 1 and 3 on the far side. The black boats of West Kirby go through to a 1-2 combination, and it's the first semi-final win to West Kirby Hawks, so well done to the Hawks. Commiserations to Yale. Coming in, 10 seconds to go. Wessex Exempt in the grey boat trying to lead into this pin end of the line here with the orange float. Great start there, so number 9 does a great
1, 2,
boat.
3.
So there, number 9's got a great start, but the 2, 10 and 12, the blue boat here from Royal D, having to duck number 7. Can he get in front of number 8? Advantage back maybe to Royal D. Can they take first place? Look, the spin there for the grey boat, so this looks like Royal D go to a 1-2-4 combination, which really is tough.
Looks like a 1-2-3 combination. They did
1-2-3, 1-2-4, but the blue boats from Royal D sail out to a 1-2 combination. West Kirby looks like Royal D will have a 1-2 around the second mark. Beautiful conditions here, wind absolutely perfect for team racing. Black boats on the far side, maybe a 1-3 combination, maybe a 1-3-5. Can they change that to a 1-2? Looks like they've got that boat number 4 locked. West Kirby holding a 1-2, but with 2 grey boats bearing down on them.
And this is Royal D's 200th year, so this could be a real fairy tale end to
They're trying to go to a 2-3, but they're certainly 2-4 at the moment. You see the last Royal D boat is pushing back the 6th boat. So you see there, Royal D are now a 1-4-5 combination. You may see the last Royal D boat will really slow up 6 to give his teammate a chance. So he's pushing, but it looks like Wessex Exempt has broken clear ahead so he can push him around the mark. But he's going to do a double jibe and reaffirm the luffing rights, but it looks like he's clear ahead again. He will get pushed around, if not, he'll get an umpire call against him. So we go through, and Royal D have a 1-4-5 combination. And you see there the Wessex Exempt boat is jibing, come back. He's just trying to really compress the race. Can they get that 6th boat back into contention? But it looks like he's done a good job there because he pushed one of the Royal D boats around, but then the Royal D boat comes back in. Does he have water? Looks like it'll be a 1-4-6 now. It'll be a 2-3-5 to Wessex Exempt. Wessex Exempt will be leading this with a 2-3-5. Great move there by Wessex Exempt to force the Royal D boat back round. But Royal D have a chance here to go straight back to a 1-4-5. You see the second blue
coming back to help his teammates. Going to try and come and sit on that number 9 boat of Wessex Exempt and help his teammates through.
You see that the combination. Boat number 7 just comes back just to try and even it up. The first Royal D boat, he's got a lot to do. Wessex Exempt have done a great job since the Wessex there, hunting a little bit on Royal D just to confuse them. Very close still, but it looks like it's a 2-3-4 for Wessex. Can boat number 8 there, for, yeah, he can call starboard on one of the boats, so that if he can hold there, can he live there and turn this into a 1-4-5 combination? Royal D come back, it looks like they can't hold him there. Wessex are very tight, 2-3-4, you can throw a blanket over them. Coming up in the West Kirby Sail Club, grey boats there against the blue New York Yacht Club boats. Wessex come back there really tight. 2-3-4 it is at the moment. Royal D in first place with a lot to do. Royal D coming through quickly. Wessex Exempt look as if they're holding a 2-3-4, they tack for the line. Royal D take first. Wessex Exempt look as if they have a 2-3-4 combination and take the first race in the second semi-final. A great race there. So the situation after one race of the semi-finals, West Kirby Hawks have a 1-0 advantage over the Yale, and they only need one more win to get to the final. Wessex Exempt have a 1-0 win over Royal D. Start of the second of the West Kirby and Yale races. Remember, West Kirby in the black boats, Yale in the white boats. Already circling, only 30 seconds to go. Yale may be taking initiative here, trying to push the West Kirby boats on. It's a do or die race, remember, for Yale. If they lose this, they are coming to join us in the grandstand. Number 4 here, trying to lead in. He's got 15 seconds to try and burn. Can he get the start on the pin end of the orange float in front of us here? Boat number 2 for West Kirby just tacks back to make sure he's got the speed. Is boat number 1 being held out? Might be a bit late there, boat number 1 for the Hawks. Looks as if boat number 3 will have a great start. Boat number 4 for Yale, superb start. All clear. Looks like Yale have 2 boats out of the top 3, but you see boat number 2 there for the Hawks, absolutely flying in the middle. Can he live there? Tacks off, so it looks number 6 might hold first. It's whether or not boat number 3 for the Hawks there can hold 2-3-4 combination. So Yale will have first, but can the Hawks put them in Yale? Looks like the Hawks are trying to effect a change to a 2-3-4. Can boat number 1 hold at boat number 5? Looks like the wind just changing a little bit on the far side. So boat number... Hawks trying to come to a 2-3-4 combination. For the Hawks, can boat number 1 catch starboard? No, he goes around the mark. So Hawks take a 2-3-4 against Yale at the first mark. Pretty exciting. So Yale go around the second mark in first place, but you can then see that the Hawks are bunched together in a 2-3-4, but the Yale are really taking his wind. Looks difficult here in 4-5 combination. Can they push that last Hawks boat back into 6th place? You can see the Hawk boat number 3 just trying to come and get involved.
And Yale are going to do everything they can to get through to a winning combination, because if they don't win this race, they're joining us here in the grandstand.
They may as well throw the kitchen sink. And the Yale, no slouches either. You see Tuck jiving on to hold on to their 2-3-4. Great work there by the far Hawks boat. Now then, you see that they're coming down to the green float just to the right of all the blue and grey boats coming up. So hold the 2-3-4 combination. Coming up to the start line, we have 25 seconds to go. Wessex Exempt, remember, in the grey, leading 1-0 against Royal D in the dark blue. Yeah, this is great now. We get to the do or die part of the event. It's not the round robins. This is Yale will throw everything at West Kirby Hawks there, and here Royal D in the blue will do everything they can to try and beat Wessex Exempt, or they're going home.
Over.
Right, so it looks like we have 3 boats over here, but the good news for Royal D, they have 2 in the top 3, and the last boat is not in 6, so it looks as if Royal D are moving out to a 2-3-4 combination straight away. It's whether or not they can hold on to it. You can see the breeze building here. Meanwhile, the black and white boats round the 3rd mark, West Kirby Hawks hold on to a 2-3-4 combination. We'll come back to that one on the last beat, but at the first beat, looks like Royal D may be coming out to a 2-3 boat number 10, and can the first boat, the grey boat number 8 sailing away from the grandstand, can they hold first and can they do anything? Looks like Royal D have a 2-3-4 round the bottom mark, the white mark in the middle of the course. West Kirby Hawks hold the 2-3-4 combination.
And again,
Yeah, it gives
what does
them
he do?
difficult to mark both sides of the course. I think the chance here, boat number 1 really sailing quickly there. I think boat number 1 will aim and try and get the bullet here and try and go for first. No, they're coming back, they're still sailing, hunting as a pack there, the Hawks. Meanwhile, Royal D have got the 2-3, but great work there by of the 1-4-5 against them. So Royal D have got something to do. They're pushing forward, but I think they've really got to push back here. Looks like Wessex have taken the advantage there. Hold him off. Boat number 1 goes back. He may get caught number 6 by the start of boat number 2. Yale have got a lot of pressure forward. Boat number 1 will come back. Boat number 2 goes back. Boat number 3 there for the Hawks sailing a 2-3-4 combination. Trying not to get in each other's way. Boat number 1 comes back not to hold up boat number 3. 2-3-4 for the Hawks. This win would take them through to the final. Looks like Hawks holding a 2-3-4 where Yale have the 1-5-6. Commiserations to Yale, who look as if they will go out in the semi-finals. To the West Kirby Hawks, who take a 2-3-4 and go through to your first finalist, the West Kirby Hawks, so well done to them. In grey boats holding a 1-4-5 combination against Royal D. Royal D have got to throw the kitchen sink at them here. Royal D have got a do or die situation, they must win. But you see here that Wessex have got a good 1-4-5. Royal D seems to be pushing the first boat round, now they're going to let him go. Now they're going to, looks like there's a clear ahead call from the push the Royal D down now. He does 2 jibes to try and establish luffing rights again. He does 2 jibes again, but can he get inside? So the Wessex done a good job there of pushing Royal D round. I think we've got the Harley-Davidson club behind us here, which is nice for them to turn up. Wessex Exempt in grey boats, still holding interested to give their teammates a chance to get down. Royal D slowing down now. Looks like they're trying to bring their teammate in. Royal D get pushed round.
Well, Royal D have pushed 1 boat back.
Pushed 1 back, they hold. It's still a 1-4-5. To the grey boats of Wessex Exempt. So Royal D just starting to come back now. Maybe the first one was waiting for the second Royal D boat to get a lock on 7, but 7 for Wessex is really flying. And now the tactic may be for the Wessex boat, he could just head to the wall and get water. But the Royal D boat is just coming out from the Wessex boat, the 6th boat, position boat. It's whether or not he can get to the wall, get water, and push the Wessex boat into 6th. But you can see there the 2 Royal D boats. It's the 2 blue boats against the 1 grey. It looks like the blue boat from Royal D is just pushing through, but he didn't have it. Maybe had, so now now the race is really different. Now the Royal D boats have got a chance here. They've got Wessex into 6, but they hold a 2.